Mike Pence did an interview with ABC News, and I'll just show you. It's kind of odd because what he's saying is true about Trump and his actions on January 6th. But the fact that he's just now saying this type of stuff, and even the soft language he uses in this situation, baffles my mind. Dude, he sicked a mob on you. They were chanting, "Hang Mike Pence," and you're still so light.
Members were barricaded inside the House chamber. Mm-hmm. And in the middle of it all, you can see that the president has tweeted.
So what he's talking about is the Capitol's being attacked. Mid-attack, Trump tweets out Mike Pence didn't have the courage to do what he was supposed to, while people are trying to get Mike Pence and hang him. And that's what Trump tweets out instead of calling his mob off.
2:24 p.m., the president tweets, Mike Pence didn't have the courage to do what should have been done.
Now, he's finishing up the reading of that tweet. And I want you to be aware now, especially if you're listening to the podcast, there's going to be a lot of silence. It's not because the show turned off. It's because Mike Pence takes forever to respond.
It angered me.
Ooh, tough words.
But I turned to my daughter who was standing nearby, and I said, it doesn't take courage to break the law. It takes courage to uphold the law. I mean, the president's words were reckless. It was clear he decided to be part of the problem.
Members were barricaded inside the House.
So, again, he's completely correct. I respect deeply what he did on that day, but he, in any sane world, would have spent the last 2 years going on a speaking circuit trying to convince every single Republican voter that Trump and his ideology is deeply dangerous based on what happened that day, his attempts to overturn the election, and the way that he antagonized Mike Pence for not going along with that. But instead, Mike Pence went largely silent. We saw him at one point say the idea that one man could, overturn a U.S. election is un-American, alluding to the plan that Trump had to make Vice President Pence the one man who would overturn the election results. And so it was kind of calling Trump's belief un-American, but it wasn't direct at all. And it just bothered me so much because he is kind of at the center of at least that day's story. And so he should be at the center of the calling out of Trump, his ideology, his movement after that day. But instead, I think, because he still wants to have some political future in the Republican Party and he thinks he needs that base to like him still, which they won't, but he has some distorted view that they will. He hasn't wanted to go full aggressive against Donald Trump. And so all we get there from him is it angered me, it was reckless, and he was a part of the problem. Yes, true, but I feel like we can get more. And it's a little late too as well, Mike Pence, even though of course on that day with all of the hugantrous disagreements I have with Pence on virtually every political issue, he did the right thing and I respected him for that, but I didn't respect what he did afterwards, which was to be way too quiet in such a crucial moment in American history. Thank you so much for watching. If you want to be a part of what makes this show possible, plus get access to the full video version of the show hours before any of the clips are uploaded to YouTube, plus get access to an extra full show every Saturday that only members can see, you can do so by going to patreon.com/Luke Beasley. That's patreon.com/Luke Beasley, and there is a link in the description.